today about is our new release, which we call 23.2. The 23 and the dot two part are essentially it's 2023 and it's the second quarter. And each quarter, it's our goal to release product updates with new features, any issues that our customers or that we've found addressed, and thorough documentation and tutorial to help everybody use the new features. In the product release, Brody, I think I should turn it back over to you now, and you can talk a little bit about what's in the new release.
Yeah, so the first part of the release is our V3 viewer. So our engineering team has made a lot of adjustments and pretty much built a new viewer, which you will have updated codes for. But these updates will include camera inertia, a more responsive UI. You'll actually be able to have custom preset configurations more so than before. We've also improved the camera sensitivity. There's a smaller download size. And then the other nice side is there is an improved user experience that's consistent across browsers. So there you'll be able to have the viewer upon multiple pages, and there'll be that consistency more so than before. The next element, and Jesse is going to do a live demo here shortly, but is a native call to action. So this one is one that I think I'm really excited about, and I know a lot of customers have been asking for, but you actually will now have the ability to create a customer generated graphic within the dashboard that will be native in the viewer itself. So you'll be able to use whatever logos you want, and that'll be in the viewer, and then users will be able to click and it'll take them to the connected landing page. So this is a really exciting feature that I think customers will be able to get a lot of use out of. Next is our V3 analytics. So I'm going to let Jesse dive into that a little bit more in depth here soon, but kind of the three highlights of that are in a new engagement rate, as well as the ability to actually have campaign filters built into the code and tracking, as well as source domain tracking. So I'll let him kind of expand upon that here in a second, but really excited about these expanded analytics and what your teams will be able to get out of this going forward. And then just the last element too is there have been some dashboard and map improvements. So we did move all of the locations in the custom maps over to V3. I'll touch on this a little bit later, but that has added one for a better experience within the viewer when somebody clicks on a location, but also fix some of the issues that customers were facing within the maps. As well as another element with the maps is when you delete a location now in your dashboard, it will delete it from all maps. So we know that there's some issues with the connectivity before, and so we're really excited about that. All right, so there's three main components to what we did in this new release. One being the new features, two, improving some of our existing features. So we touched on that with shifting the maps over to V3, as well as some other updates in the dashboard. But one of the other main focuses that we really put in this quarter was issue resolution. So I know I've had a lot of customers reach out asking for making some updates or fixes within the dashboard or the maps. And so I just wanted to give a quick updates to some of the major issues that our team was able to resolve this quarter. The first, probably being the biggest, was fixing the location CTA in our custom maps. So for any customers that have been trying to use the call to action within an individual location on a custom map, our team was able to get that fixed by moving it over to the new viewer. So that was one of the major steps and why we did move maps over to V3. Another issue that was resolved was being able to fix for any customers that do have access to the Google branding. When Google updated their API, that caused some issues with the ability to push over the branding into all of your partners' Google listings. So we got that fixed. And if you have any questions, if it's not showing up on your end, please let us know, and we're happy to work with you to make sure that your branding is showing up on your partner's Google listings. That is for our Enterprise Pro and Entry Pro customers. Another element would be for users in the dashboard, updating location information. So in the location details page and in the edit section, I know some customers were having issues editing that information or deleting a location or updating categories. All of that has been fixed, and it can be updated by users going forward. And then a couple other things. One, There were some issues with custom share pages affecting the default links as well as the embeds. That is completely fixed with going forward, as well as we did have some customers reach out that their previews in the dashboard for the tours weren't loading. It wasn't affecting anything externally, but we did get that resolved as well. So again, really excited about what we were able to resolve this quarter and kind of what we'll be able to do going forward. So as you guys ever need us to make some updates in the dashboard, we have that ability to do it pretty much as quick as possible.